I'll admit, I don't know much about Napoleon Bonaparte besides a few things, but one thing I do know for certain is that Napoleon was once nearly killed by rabbits. Yes, you heard me right. I said rabbits, as in those long-eared hopping creatures that make this noise. In 1807, Napoleon apparently wanted to celebrate his war efforts and the signing of the treaties of Tilsit, which, long story short, ended the war between the French Empire and Imperial Russia. Now, Napoleon had his chief of staff, Alexander Bertha, organize a hunt for himself and some guests. Bertha then got hold of a large colony of rabbits. While no one knows the exact amount, some theorized it ranged from a few hundred to 3,000. Anyway, when the rabbits were brought to the hunting field and were released, they immediately started charging Napoleon and his guests. This was funny at first until Napoleon's prey split into two separate winged groups and flanked the hunting party. As the rabbit horde advanced, the hunting group tried to get rid of them. Napoleon himself even tried to shoo them away at first, before ultimately using his rifle. In a bid to control them, even Napoleon's carriage driver went as far as whipping them. But alas, the endless rabbit horde kept coming, which forced Napoleon to retreat to the safety of his carriage, whilst everyone else was brought to their knees. It turns out that the rabbits Berthier had gotten were domesticated and thought that they were about to be fed. The thing was, there were just so many that kept coming, the situation quickly got out of hand. Historians later stated that the rabbits Berthier had gotten had a better understanding of military tactics than Napoleon's own generals. Even one of the guests stated in his memoir that the rabbit horde overpowered Napoleon and made him lose balance. Perhaps Napoleon should have used rabbits at the Battle of Waterloo. Maybe history would have been different. No pun intended, but talk about a hopping mad situation.